Good morning, y'all. Can't see me. I'm on my way to work. Just dropped my girls off to their dads to catch the bus. So something that it's a thing with parenting. I'm a single parent. This is what we do here. We encourage single parents. You got to keep your kids accountable. You know, kids reach a certain age. My daughter's 12 and I have an 8-year-old. The 12-year-old, you know, they get to that point where they think they know everything. They know everything, but they know nothing, right? So I have to have these conversations with my daughter. Yesterday when I was picking her up from basketball practice, we were talking about, you know, I drill in her head every day about being accountable, and what matters is what you do when no one's looking, making good decisions when nobody's looking, right? So I used to be a very, 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 very bad helicopter mom, right? But as she gets older, I'm slowly give her a little bit of rope. She earns her responsibility. She earns the trust, and she gets a little bit of rope. It's just a matter of what she does with that rope, right? Either you save yourself or hang yourself, right? But I'm constantly having these conversations about consequences and your decisions and the choices you make in life, good or bad. You have to deal with what comes with it, right? Her dad has this thing where he always, it almost seems like he sees the worst in her, or any little thing he assumes something bad, or she's doing something bad, or he takes it in a bad way. And a lot of it is coming from him, because the stuff he used to do when he was 12 years old, and he started doing all kind of stuff at 12 years old. So sometimes as parents, we parent through our emotions and our experiences, and sometimes it's good and then a lot of times it's bad, because our kids, they're their own person. If you do everything you're supposed to do as a parent, you parent your butt off when it comes to your children. You set an example. You live by example, because that's my practice. I live by example. Not that whole old adage, do as I say, not as I do, because that's nonsense. Kids do what they see, not what they hear, right? So he kind of is always, you got to talk to her about this. I don't know, you got to talk to her about this. I'm like, dude, parenting, but she has two parents. We both can parent our kids. Okay, I get he's got a household of other kids. Nobody told you to go ahead and keep having kids, and you ain't got time for your kids, but that's neither here nor there. You know, I just have the two, and the two is enough. You have to parent your kids. You are responsible for a lot of the future outcome of your children. Not all of it, because sometimes you do everything you can do and kids still kind of veer off and do their own thing. However, the scripture says you know, you train up a child in the way that they should go, so when they get old they don't depart from it. It's true, you do, because a lot of times we all find our way. Imagine when we were kids, we all eventually ventured off and got into things we shouldn't have gone to, but then a lot of us referred back to our core, right? That was me. I referred back to my core eventually, but I had my moment where I was out there. But my upbringing was different than my kids' upbringing. They actually have a parent who is in the home and active and in their life, versus my mom was always working. She had no choice. I learned this as an adult. She did her best, and that was her version of her best, and it's up to the next generation to do their best, and so on and so forth. That's how it should go. Everybody should progress and be better in the next stage of the generation. So my lesson today is teach your kids to be accountable, and parent not just from an emotional standpoint, from your feelings or from the comparison of what you were at their age, because that's a lot of times that's not true. So parent your kids, guys. Really parent your kids, and not let this world or the school or teachers and the media and friends and all these things raise your kids. That's your kid. Raise your kid. Till next time, guys.